Let's get more on what to expect from Alphabet and the rest of tech, the heavyweights that is to come. We're joined by Evercore ISI's head of internet research, Mark Mahaney. Mark, great to have you with us. What are the key issues to you out of Alphabet's quarter?
Well, the search revenue growth is sustained at the level that it had in the March quarter. Our guess is that you're not going to see any deceleration, so you'll probably see a little bit of modest revenue upside because of that. Google Cloud, I mean, all the checks that we've done on cloud suggest that the optimization cycle we saw last year was a last year event, that Gen AI is starting to boost demand for workloads, and that the overall enterprise environment for cloud has gotten stronger too. So we should see some hopefully healthy accelerating growth rates out of Google Cloud. And then YouTube, I think there's a really interesting product cycle going on there. By the way, and a core search too. Melissa, I agree with you. I think the product's better. I think you've got a product cycle right in front of you at Google now, and I don't think that's reflected in the stock or in the estimates. That's why it's our top pick. But I expect to see generally positive news on all three of those fronts. And I got a fourth front for you. That's margins. I think people have underappreciated there's a major change at Google since the beginning of the year and last year. One, they're paying a dividend. And secondly, they're committing for the first time ever publicly to margin expansion. This is not your mom or your dad's Google. This has changed. And I don't think that's correctly captured in street estimates. So I think there's, I like the stock going into the print. I know we've had a nice run. I realize the bar's higher, but I like Google right here, right now.
Hey, Mark, you literally wrote the book on the internet bubble. It was called Nothing But Net. And I remember reading it. It's about 10 timeless lessons, OK? How would you compare? I've known you for 25 years. How would you compare what's going on in and around generative AI right now to some of the vibes that you got in the late 90s into the early 2000s?
Well, the good news is, Dan, you and I look exactly the same as we did 25 years ago. The other thing is, this is not the recreation of the internet. This is not as impactful as mobile phones. But the analogy I like is it's more like this transition maybe from narrowband to broadband. And these are just a lot of tools that are being rolled out that are materially improving the performance of products and services. And there was a point that somebody made, I think it may have been Melissa or Tim, about the advantage that Google and Meta have is that they're content companies. And, like they create content for advertisers, they're called ads, and content for consumers, that's search results or news feeds or what have you. And I think we're going to see the greatest innovation in terms of how Gen AI improves, makes more engaging, makes more entertaining, makes more useful content. I think you're going to see it with these two companies, Google and Meta. So I think they're great beneficiaries of this Gen AI trend, and it's going to be the case for a couple of years.
Mark, we typically don't get into politics, but the events of this weekend, and again, one day does not a trend make, but does the potential for a Harris presidency help technology? Because today's price action suggests maybe some of that's on the table.
Well, I'm actually more struck by, it's unclear to me that how strong of a point of view she has on big tech. I mean, it seems like she's more favorable towards big tech than President Biden and former President Trump. So she seems like she's slightly more of a friend of big tech. I mean, that's all in context here. Generally, I think there's bipartisan distrust of big tech. I think it's been overstated, but I think it's been exaggerated. But I think there has been this distrust for a variety of reasons. These companies are super big now, and they should be, scrutinized very carefully. But I get the sense that Harris is also generationally more up to speed with tech and more open to the improvements that they bring. And my sense is just because it's hard to find any strong statement she's made one way or the other. My guess is that she's a little bit more neutral than a lot of the current political set is. So that's a positive for big tech.